Okay. What's good? What's good? What's good, man? This is the first episode of a conversation with Cam J, man. And today I got my guys, man. Head coach of Gamble Montessori, Coach Will Davis, along with his assistant, Coach Price, man. Definitely, man. Welcome, fellas. You know what I mean? Definitely pleasure having
What's
you
going
guys
on?
on today for sure, man, for sure. So,
Pleasure to be here.
Will, we've been building for a long time, man. We played Pee Wee ball together and
Hilltop Hawk,
everything, you know what I
baby.
mean? So we already know the vibes, you feel me? So just getting started, man. Just a little simple dialogue with you guys, you know what I'm saying? No, everyone how y'all got started as far as just in football in general, just in general.
So for me, I did me a year at Went Hills, but then I came over to Hilltop. Got a lot of Coach Danny, Coach Field,
I don't know what's
Coach.
going on.
Uh, they taught me a lot early. Ran through the Hilltop all the way
I
up.
guess I get started.
Played with a
So
bunch
you
of great
want
players.
background from when I first
Uh,
playing the coach?
uh, and after playing with Coach Danny and them, all them great coaches, Coach Mike and then Buck and all them guys, that's been great for a long time. Then we came to high school. I was coached by Calvin Johnson, what we call him, Aiken High School. Left Aiken, went up there. I went down with Coach Alvin Wyatt at Bethune Cookman, played down at Bethune Cookman under Alvin Wyatt, and left Bethune Cookman, went to Akron, where Coach Joe Moorhead was our receivers coach, is now the head coach at Akron. So, um, I didn't get to play with Johnny Long and them, but I got to see them and then come after. Dominique Dixon.
I can't hear you.
That's why.
I can't hear you.
That's why.
That's why.
That's why I came out the room because there was no service. Tell them about your. Tell them about your. Tell them about your background.
Oh, okay, to my far as playing to my far as playing and coaching. Okay, I grew up playing for the Tri-County Bengals. I played for the Little Red Machine. I played for the Piano growing up. And let's see, when it came to coaching, I coached a lot of teams. I started off with the Avondale Warriors. Then I went from the Avondale Warriors to the Evanston Bulldogs. From the Evanston Bulldogs to Midwest Marauders. I went from Midwest Marauders to the Northside Titans. I went from the Northside Titans to Hilltop. I got 5 Super Bowls with Ghost at Hilltop. Let's see, I left Hilltop. I went to the Cincinnati Buccaneers, and I won a Super Bowl by myself with no assistant coaches. Let's see, and from there I went to Trojan Black, and I stopped coaching at Trojan Black. I started up here at Gamble, and my first year coaching at Gamble, I coached the All-Star game, defensive line coach, All-Star defensive line coach. First year coaching for Gamble. First year coaching high school.
Bang bang. We all start
Boy,
coaches over
you
there.
got a strong background right there.
Yeah.
For sure, man. You the coached all over the city.
Yes, sir.
So you just seen a lot of these kids come up from from
I,
them
you know
youngins.
what? And I forgot a spot. And I coached junior high for Winton Hills Academy back when my son Arion was in 8th grade. I volunteered 1 year and coached junior high at Winton Hills Academy with Coach Ray.
Dope. That's dope. Dope. So what was the main thing? What brought you guys to Gamble Montessori?
I'm here. I work in the autism unit up here at Gamble. It's my 10th year in the autism unit. Um, and I've been here for a long time, and I've been seeing the kids. And first, I was just trying to help out, because we come up under Coach Rob Tree. Coach Rob set a perfect example for us on how to run a
Yes.
program and how to do things the right way and make kids become better men and better people and productive people in society. And we just try to take that and build on it. Use that as he left the template, he left the blueprint for us. We're gonna take it and build on it and try to expand as much as possible.
Absolutely.
So that's
You
what led
Coach
me to
Price?
Gamble. That's what.
Yeah, when I came here, look, actually, Coach Will got me in. into coaching up here at Gamble. And then I started being assistant for the junior high. Then I'm head coach for the junior high. And then I'm in the building. I'm security in the building now. And I've been here for going on 4 years.
What's up? That's what's up, man. So yeah, of course, Coach Will, you got the head coaching job this year. Congratulations on that. You know what I'm saying? I know you've been there in the trenches with the guys, you know what I'm saying, the last several years. You know what I mean? How does it feel now that you running the program 100%, now you got full control?
You're gonna see a lot of stuff that we're gonna try to do a lot of stuff that wasn't done before. Like on the 30th, we running us a youth camp where we're gonna have the football players actually be the coaches of the youth camp and teach the youth, and then we just gonna monitor it. We got Skyline Chili on board. They coming down and donate food. We're gonna have hydration for them. So and then like we're trying to take them to college camps and just get them seen as much as possible, so we can we can we can get our Gator name out to be more than just citywide. We're trying to be statewide, and then eventually, if possible, if Lord willing, become a national team. Uh, that's got to be the goal. If you anything you do is to be at the top of it. That's my opinion. Why step in it if you ain't trying to be the best at it? Um, Coach Danny,
Absolutely.
Coach Danny, uh, and I've been in contact with Buddha. I've been, Buddha, our boy. I've been sending him some of our players, and a couple other coaches. Coach Coop, I got Coach Coop. That's one of my big brothers. That's my mentor. Coach Coop helped me out a lot. He came from Cincinnati Aiken High School, come out the Winton Hills neighborhood. He 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 came. He tore both his ACLs in high school, and still got a scholarship to college to play Division 1. Still ran a 4.4. He left that, went to college. After he got done playing college, he became a coach. He became a Division 1 defensive coordinator at UNC Charlotte. He was at UT Martin. He was at Samford. He was at Austin P. Now he's at Troy University. So I used to send him my film and just be like, "Can you please help me?" And he came through with a lot of help for me. So I definitely appreciate those guys. And DeVere Posey's been helping me a lot too.
Right,
Catch it
right.
over your shoulder,
Hilltop,
catch it
for
over your
sure.
shoulder. Yeah, catch it over your shoulder in the Rose Bowl. I done reached out to him. He done gave me a lot of help. So I feel like with all this help we've been getting and all this stuff, that's gonna help take our program to somewhere where we ain't really. We've been coming around the neighborhood picking up trash, going to like the little town centers, going to the public library. We're just trying to change the culture around here
We building the
Absolutely.
culture.
and build a culture.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Just no, I've definitely been paying attention, to a lot of guys, of course, from you guys, and noticing, over the last year, of course, y'all going through the transition of you taking over the program and stuff, and to where like you of course you got a lot of a lot of people don't understand the behind the scenes that you coaches deal with, with dealing with some of these kids, especially kids from the inner city, especially as well. It's be hard to keep these guys focused and keep them level headed and keep them on the
And
ground
keep
to
and,
achieve their goals and
and
everything. No,
even keep them with you. When the kid become good, uh, they gonna get the notice of everybody. And with us being a
right,
small school, it's hard to keep the kids in here. But we still love them regardless, and we're gonna always love them. And what I'm saying? We're gonna prepare them our best for wherever wherever they go next, whether it be with us, whether it be with the next coach, whether it be Division 1, wherever they go, we want to make sure they was prepared as much as we could have prepared them for where they go to, and we want them to know we want to retain our kids, but if they leave, we want them to know it's still love. Like what I'm saying? You still was a Gator. You always would be a Gator if you once was a Gator.
right,
It's a good
right.
day to be there.
Yeah, and just to piggy off, yeah, I know it's been a lot. That was another thing too, for us. A lot of, how y'all deal with it with a lot of, the bigger schools since y'all being in one of the smaller schools, in Ohio high school, especially with the Cincinnati. How y'all deal with, the bigger schools coming to get some of your, better players on the roster.
We just show love to it, man. We can't be
Right,
haters. We can't hate the game, even though we don't like it. We can't hate the game. So we just show love to it and just grow and develop the next week, next man up. We got to have a next man up mentality. Keep it as professional as possible and try to build something else. We got some stuff in store over here. We got some size over here that I believe we're gonna shock some. We got some size and some speed, some athleticism over here that's gonna shock some people. So
Absolutely,
you
absolutely.
know, you,
What's some key players? No, y'all think y'all, you know what I'm saying? As far as this year that y'all want, know the people to the get forward to looking at this year for 2025.
what you got, Coach?
Q-Money Bankhead, Abakar Degamaya. We got what's my boy name? Damien. What's Damien last name? Damon. I think his last
Weatherton,
name
yeah.
Leathers. We got
Jay
J Rock,
McNeil,
Jalen McNeil. Yeah, we got what's his name? We got two guys named Muhammad. Both of them real fast, and they both play corner. They like some. We got a guy named Brandon West. He's like he
Reggie.
might be the fastest on the team. He came back from Withrow. He was with us his ninth grade year. He went to Withrow his 10th grade year and came back at the end of the year. So he'll be with us his junior year. We got a couple of guys like we got Salou and Lulu.
And
They
Nunu,
some hard working guys. They are juniors and sophomores. Then we got some guys that's gonna be eighth grade coming up to ninth grade. That's gonna shock a lot of people. We got Dylan Davis. That's Desmond Davis' little brother. We got Jamad Jackson. He remind me of the Honey Badger. He's a ball, and he's not that
we got
big,
we ain't gonna we got a
but he
secret weapon. We
plays
ain't gonna
hard.
release his name though. We just we,
He he give you 150%, not 110. He give you 150.
yeah we
Let me see.
yeah secret
Who I'm
weapon.
missing, Will?
Yeah, we got us a secret.
Yeah, y'all developing
Oh
like
yeah,
because
yeah,
I know
yeah. You know
Will,
what? I was gonna say his
me
name,
and
but I
Will was
remember you
talking the
saying
other
till
day.
game day.
Will was telling me about
Eighth grade
how
last year.
y'all
He gonna be a
building
catch the
from
whole
the
year
middle
and
school.
touchdown
Yeah,
ratio.
From the
Yeah,
bottom up. Yeah, we coming from the bottom. We got some low key
definitely.
teams because we're trying to keep them, but,
De-
but we got some
yeah,
dogs over here.
yeah,
yeah.
definitely. We definitely coming up
Talk
from the
about
middle
the
schools. So we one
development
of the
that
schools
y'all
that get
got.
to keep our middle
Talk
school.
about the development from middle school that y'all got going on because Will was telling me about. Y'all definitely developing some great kids from the middle school on up to high school.
Yeah, yeah, we blessed though, like because with
I
CPS
can't hear you,
having
Will.
a new change, uh, with CPS having a new change that
Can
we
you hear
having,
Will?
yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I
hear
can
me.
hear.
Uh, we blessed to be one of the schools that's left to still have the middle schools in the building because a lot of schools are
Right,
going to lose their middle schools, but we get to keep ours. So develop and maintain is our main goal, and we got some of these seventh graders that we done develop and put the work down in, and they've been seeing it. They've been disciplined. They've been locked in, and they've been growing. And our plan is to keep growing with them boys. We got a nice line in the middle school, but it's gonna be a while till they get to the varsity level. But they've been working so hard that
right,
by the time they get there, they're gonna hit the gun. They're gonna hit the ground running. They're gonna be ready to play. And
Definitely.
and that's what we try to do here. We just try to develop. We run the same system from seventh grade up to 12th grade. So by the time you
right,
get to high school, it shouldn't be nothing different to you. You should be up to speed. We should be
You should
playing
be playing
fast.
fast.
right.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
we got a lot of size. We got believe it or not, we got a lot of 6'4", 6'5" kids in this building, and we call that untapped potential because nobody's seen it, nobody
Right.
knew it. It ain't been working. So we just been trying to take it and dog work it, guerrilla workouts, and just see where it comes because I see positiveness coming. I see good things. And I see that we really gonna be more athletic than a lot of teams that we play this year. So we're gonna use that to our advantage. We're gonna run. We're gonna jump. We're gonna throw it, um, and we're gonna try to take advantage of you. And on defense, we fast. We fast and we long. So we once we work on being physical and being sound fundamentally and tackling and bringing the noise, I think we're gonna be somebody that people not gonna keep looking past on the schedule. That's our
You
goal.
know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that they thinking all the other schools probably thinking that, you know, this was they might think this was last year's gamble. This is definitely
Right,
not last year's gamble. We're gonna turn the
right.
clock back to 2022, 2023 gamble. Yeah, we finna turn the clock and
Yeah.
bring that back. Yeah. Cause it's the new gamble way going on right now. It's a new Gator way going on right now.
And
Absolutely. Go ahead, go ahead.
education. We implement the 2.7 GPA for the team. That's because what's the sense of being good if you can't get recruited to the next level? So
Right.
we and then
Absolutely.
and then for those kids that just want to play football in high school and don't want to advance their academic careers, we're gonna have like a trade camp where people come up and they show them different trades you can have and what you can make from it
Mm,
and how you can last. So we want them to be successful as many ways as possible. Now we want them to go to school and play football, but if that's just not the case, we're gonna have something lined up for you to get you a trade or something. Be
Hey,
successful
sure,
person
absolutely.
in the community.
sure.
Absolutely. That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. And that's another thing I think a lot of high school coaches know just I know it's for sure in Cincinnati. Some of them some of them they just care about just the sport, just just playing the game in general, just care about the kids playing football in general. But some of them don't have that genuine feel for them, just getting them through life. And I definitely see that through you guys for sure, man. And that's appreciative just to look at that, from that aspect for sure, man.
Yes,
Oh yeah, we
sir.
appreciate that, man. We appreciate that. In public schools, man, Cincinnati Public and schools like us, you got to be more than a coach, I believe, the coach in our area because the kids need so much more than just X's and
Right,
O's. They need guidance. Uh, I don't like to say father figure because people have daddies, but I say like a
right,
big uncle figure, like an uncle
Yeah, I
figure,
tell them don't look at me like a
right,
father. Look at me like a big uncle,
like an uncle
right.
figure,
an
Yeah.
like a
uncle that'll
big,
go to your body.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Facts.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Facts. They
and
need that tough love, man,
yeah,
for
Yeah, for
sure. They
sure.
need the tough love. You know what I mean? Just
yeah,
to get them through, get them through just to the next level, just,
yeah,
getting past high school. You know what I'm saying? I just had a daughter that just graduated a couple of days ago from high school. So I know how it is just to get, these kids just, past
yeah,
high school just in general. You know what I mean? And of
just to get
course,
through the
a lot of these schools had the standards for us, having a certain GPA. So a lot of schools want you to have 3.0 and above. But
Yeah,
y'all setting the standard academically for them that that's well needed because it's going to set them to the level and give them that mindset like I gotta have this certain GPA to get to the next level. Because a lot of schools they definitely require a lot, as far as academically too, just to get to the next level.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And we from the old school, man. You got to work, and we a small school, so we got to work twice as
Right,
hard. We
yeah. We
got to
got
work
most
twice,
of our players got to go both ways, so we definitely got to work twice as hard.
right.
and we got to be
Right.
predictable at the
How
same
y'all in
time.
the weight room, man? How y'all stacking up in the weight room?
Oh my God, we going hard in the weight room. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, they definitely getting stronger, and they feeling themselves. We got a boy that was we got a boy last year. He looked at like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Man, he
what we
got
told
now.
Reggie,
Now
but
he
now he
take his
now
shirt off. He ripped up. He buff. He cut. He got the most muscles in the school right now
yeah now he
because he
Terminator Reggie.
stuck to our weight plan. He stuck to our workout, and he's like a product of me and Coach Will's hard work in the weight room. He looked real good.
Yeah, and we got a guy. We also got Santiago. Like we talking about Reggie right there. That's Terminator Reggie. We talking Terminator Reggie.
Reggie
He,
Golden. Yep.
yeah, he get in the weight room and just go crazy. But we also had a big boy like Santiago. He was like 330 or something when we got him. We put him through the Coach EP and then was putting him through the medicine ball workouts and had him working hard, getting on the ellipticals, running. He about like 308 right now. Like, you know what
But
I'm saying?
the goal is 281. August
Right.
1st.
Yeah. And it's been coming off like butter. And since it's been coming, his feet move faster.
Yes.
His feet's been moving faster.
And all we got to do is once we get his feet moving faster, because he want to be good. He got a nasty taste in his mouth from last year, so he want to be good. So now he see that he's getting better because his feet moving. He can move faster already. All we got to do is get him stronger, and then let him. Once he get that confidence that he's strong, he's gonna be unstoppable. He's gonna be a heck of a guard or a heck of a tackle.
Yeah, that's our Samoan right there. Yeah,
Who
that's our
QB1? Y'all still got the guy from
We
last year, Bankhead?
Yeah,
yeah.
I was his first coach. He started playing football at 4 years old. I was his first coach. He played with some goons when he was 4 years old, and he tough as nails. He been playing all his life since he was four, and he's tough as nails. We changed this position back to his normal position. His normal position is running back. He was out of place
Right.
last year at quarterback. He was just happened to be the best player on the team, so they put him at quarterback. But this year, we got a lot of kids that's coming out this year that didn't come out last year, and now Bankhead can play running back.
Right.
And we're gonna have an open competition for quarterback. We're
Yeah,
gonna
we
go
got like
through.
Okay.
four quarterbacks.
We're gonna go through 7-on-7s and let them play, and we're gonna go through practice and let them play. We're gonna evaluate, and we ain't gonna let nobody know nothing different. We just gonna wait till like like August coming and equipment coming, and that's when we really gonna see, because
What we
anybody can
what
look
we've been
good.
preaching, yeah, what we've been preaching is nothing is given and everything is earned.
Right.
Yeah, and we call 7-on-7 underwear ball. So
Yeah, that's
you can
underwear
look
ball.
good, you
They
can
ain't
look
hit.
good in that 7-on-7, but when we throw them shoulder pads and them lowers on, are you the same player? Are you the same player with that helmet, shoulder pad, and lowers on as you is in the 7-on-7? So we got to find that out too. So we're gonna have an open
Right.
competition. We got
Right.
we got a freshman named Cadenville. We got Cortez Reed. Um, um, I don't know if Henry is going to be. I don't know if Henry New will be in the competition or not. Jayden McNeil will be. We got like a 3 or 4 man competition, and we're gonna see who comes out and wants to be the leader. Like, because we got a lot of people for them to slang it to, and we're gonna slang it. So,
And basically, that's what we're looking for: a leader, a leader. The quarterback gotta be the leader. We already know
Facts.
Bankhead is a leader, but right now he gonna be a vocal leader. We need us a captain leader. We need us a captain leader that's gonna, take the
Had
team
that command of the offense.
and have that command of the offense. He ain't gotta be Lamar Jackson. He could be Tom Brady or Peyton Manning.
Absolutely.
Just hand the ball off. Throw the
yeah.
ball here, throw the ball there. That's about it.
How y'all shaking up on the first game, man? Who y'all got? Is it
we
New
got
Miami first
yeah,
game?
we got New Miami downtown at Taft. It's a home game. We gonna Miss
That's a
Hayes.
winnable guy. Y'all should
Yeah.
beat them, man.
What
But
we
you
ain't
know
got
what? We ain't gonna look past nobody. We
Oh
gonna
yeah, for
take it one
sure,
at a
for sure.
time.
but
One game
but
at
we
a
Because
time.
last year they looked over them and they lost.
but we
So
Yeah.
come but we coming for
we
blood.
going we approaching it like this our Super Bowl.
We got Miss
I think
Hayes.
y'all got that mindset week one and just to
Yeah,
focus in, just
that's the
locked in
Super
on
Bowl.
week one. That's the
That's the Super
main
Bowl.
one. Just
That's the Super
locked in
Bowl.
on week one just to get that
The
first one
first
out the
one.
win.
That's the sweet. We call it the Super Bowl right now in practice. We call it the Super Bowl. We got Miss Hayes and Miss Gabby. They the dance and the volleyball coaches over here. They incorporating a tailgate for us. We going week one supposed to be it's supposed to be a nice event where we come out. It's supposed to be our coming out party, and we
Yeah.
gonna come
It's
out.
the first game of the season, and we gonna treat it like it's the Super Bowl. We gonna
And
start treating every week. Every week is gonna be like the Super Bowl to us. That's the
and we
mindset
don't
we
plan
got.
on we don't plan to
Who
disappoint.
y'all scrimmaging in the preseason?
We
In the
got North
preseason,
College Hill, Purcell Marion,
Okay.
that's 7-on-7.
um, and we got Walnut Hills, Finneytown,
That's 7-on-7.
Woodward.
Yeah. We also gonna scrimmage Summit. We're gonna
Yep,
scrimmage
Summit.
Norwood. It's a 4-way. Us, Summit, Norwood, Finneytown.
Okay.
And then we got North College Hill in the Jamboree with Princeton and Withrow.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's
Yeah,
okay. That's
yeah,
what's
Yeah,
up.
we want
I
all the
might have to pull
smoke.
up for
that's
that
gonna be
one.
a nice.
We want all the smoke. We want to test our
That's
boys
gonna be something.
and see where they at. If we can do one quarter with Princeton with they first team, we at least see
Mm,
where we at, what we need to work on.
mm,
We ain't scared of nothing. We come to compete. We don't care if we got to play Saint
mm,
X, Moeller. We want that smoke. Ironton called down here and told our coach, told our athletic director they want to play us. We said, yeah, we want that smoke. Our athletic director said no.
what?
It's okay.
What?
But
It's
see, this
okay.
the thing. When we took over junior high, every week we missing players. Every week we was missing players, so we going through adversity. Whether we win or lose, we showing our skills of coaching because we might be missing a center this week, a running back next week, a quarterback next week, a lineman this week. We've been missing like when we was coaching junior high. We have this community where every week when we have a game, we missing a player, maybe 3 or 4 players. So we handled adversity real
Mm,
good. And that right there showed, I guess it showed the athletic directors that if we get the varsity team and we ain't got to handle that, we ain't got to go through every week missing a quarterback, missing a running back, missing a receiver, missing a center. I think we'll do good because we on our schedule we had good teams like Taft and West High and Wood, where we had Division 1, Division 2 type talent teams that we playing against in junior high, and we holding our own. So that right there let them know like shit. If we get the varsity and they don't have to leave the building, and we get to have them every week, we should be a productive team.
right. Right, because y'all didn't hung, y'all, because y'all done played with them going on up in age, and so where y'all got the confidence, like we can play with these guys, and we play them, up in high school for sure.
For sure.
Well, we Division 4, and I like being where we at because I think we got a chance to make a run and get into the playoffs this year. Um, that's our goal. That's our goal. Like I said, if you ain't got a goal to make it to the top, what we doing it for? So that's our goal. But we know we got to take it one game at a time, one practice at a time, one play at a time, one day at a time, and don't overlook nothing. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go baby steps, make sure our shoes is tied, and don't no overlooking nothing. So we gonna give it to them slow, and we're gonna increase it. We're thinking about doing a midnight madness on the first day of hit day. Let them pull up and do like a midnight madness where they get to come in. We
Okay.
feed them at night, bring the lights on, and let them, introduce it. Do something
Yeah, y'all
different.
creating a crazy culture up there. I like the what y'all building there. Y'all building a family culture, but y'all building different elements, for the players to be excited about the program. Because a lot of the stuff that y'all doing within the program, a lot of high schools isn't doing what y'all doing. As far as y'all keeping them good with academics, and then y'all y'all even developing, even if they don't even get anything going on with life after high school for us football, y'all developing trades, etc. for them. You know what I mean? Like and like that's the culture up there at Gamble. Y'all building it in the right way up there, man.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah, yeah.
sir. Thank you.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
we
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 gonna keep
trying.
trying,
I told you
keep building.
we had a good coach ahead of us. He gave us a blueprint, man, and we just trying to run with it and expand off of it and just build and become as great as we can possibly be. We want people to come down here all the time to come see our kids, and we want to have the kids that they want to come see at the same time. So we got to build it the right way. When we
How
was
y'all
raised
relationship with college coaches like right now? For us,
Great.
how y'all been building with them?
Great. I think last year, I don't care what nobody say. I think we had them, even though they went 0-10 or 0-8, they had the most college coaches come in the building year before last than all Cincinnati public schools. That's back in 2024 and 2023 when
2024,
me and
yeah.
Will was coaching with Coach Rob with the
Right.
varsity. We had about 50 college coaches come up here. Plus, we worked the camps. We worked the what's they call Will?
rivals,
Not the rivals camp. Now, when they come down here to Cincinnati, all the college coaches.
Glazier.
the Glazier. We work the Glazier camps. Yeah, and we get to meet more college coaches. I was able to introduce Randy Moss, old coach, Coach Gunter. He up at
Oh,
Marshall, and he used to coach Jerry Rice and Stephon Diggs. Yeah, and he told me I could
nice.
call him. I got his number now. So we got connects. We good with the college coaches. Will got more of the connects with all the college coaches than I do. But I'm learning from Will.
You building, yeah.
Yeah, we in contact pretty frequently with people via email, via text, via Twitter. You know, Twitter is real big. You get a
Right.
lot of notice.
Big.
Yeah, it's a huge platform, man.
Big man.
Yeah,
I'll be trying to tell these high school kids, y'all gotta be on Twitter, man. Twitter
yeah.
is where it's Twitter, and I know Instagram as well.
You
Like
got to promote.
Instagram is a big promoting tool too as well for as the kids. How y'all? I want to ask y'all too. How y'all doing far as the kids, far as promoting the kids, far as with these different socials now.
We
Cause it's a
create a
different
spreadsheet.
game. You know what I mean? It ain't with the VHS like we was back in the day where
Yeah,
we had to, get our own clips and everything, and then we
yeah,
gotta send it out to the coaches and everything.
yeah. It ain't. Yeah. We had it was a nightmare in our era. And with tape and then we got to the DVDs and the scratch DVD. It was a nightmare in our era.
Right.
You
Yeah.
can't even see the film because it's scratched. But now we just make a spreadsheet, name, number, GPA, class, email, Twitter handle, and on your Twitter handle, we make sure that you got your highlights posted at pinned to your post or and linked into your bio, so it ain't hard for a coach to see you. Because I had a coach tell me one time he was coming to see one of our kids, and he scrolled on his post, and he ain't have his highlights pinned, and then he was scrolling down. And he had to scroll so far down to find his highlights that he ain't even want him no more. So I'm like, didn't I tell you to do it this way? Like, didn't I? And I had told him like 7 times. I told you what to do. So now before you even get out, before we even put you on our spreadsheet, you got to do it a certain way. We just trying to be as professional as possible with it.
Absolutely. Now I know one thing, man. I know far as the editing for us, the kids' footage, man. Sometimes I see some of these kids when I be doing my CamJ Network prospect watch videos on some of these kids, and see some of them they don't put their best highlights all the time in
In
the
the front,
beginning of the footage. Where I'll be like, you got to put your best clips in the front, man. Like put your best footage right there so you can get an instant reaction out of these
don't
college
get posted.
coaches, man. Like,
Right.
Yeah, yeah, man. Cause we look at us now. We look at their clips before they send them out, and we approve it because you can't have a 4 minute clip and then at 2:57 you got 3 touchdowns back to back, and then your first clip was like a sack
right,
or a catch for 2 yards. Man, if you don't put them, you got a pick 6 on here and you ain't put it in. That's got to go in the front. Block punts, you all explosive plays.
right,
You got to put them in the front, man, to show your athleticism, show your IQ. You gotta anything that's jumping off the screen. I say them jump off the screen
right.
plays go in the front because you don't want me to be watching. And you gotta cut you. And we was taught from Coach Murphy from Ohio State. He told us
Right.
once the play is over, cut the clip. Like they don't want to see you getting
Yeah,
up off.
right.
They don't want to see you getting up off the ground, walking to the line for the next play, or they don't want to see you waiting on the play to start. They want to see the play, the clip, next clip, next clip. You gotta.
Right.
You know, and like I told him, like, make sure you hustle every play. Every play you gotta hustle because the eye in the sky don't lie. You don't want to be the kid that's seen hot dogging it somewhere. You don't want, even if it's going to the sideline for to give you a break for punt. You want to hustle off the sideline. You don't want to be seen walking, hobbling, taking your helmet off, showing frustration. You want to be you
Right.
want to be a sound football player at all times.
And you always want to
Definitely.
be locked in, level headed.
Definitely, man. Because I be seeing some of these kids. Like I be seeing some of the schools now that they don't have these kids with they had a footage with Hewdy and putting them together for us on Twitter and Instagram and stuff. And I'll just be like, man, you gotta give these guys a chance. It's so much easy to promote these kids now, man, in so many ways. Especially if you got a kid that kind of just stand out. more than the others, especially in these clips and stuff. Man, like these coaches, they are thirsty out there. Like I see them on Twitter every day. I got a lot of recruiting guys that follow me and stuff, and they be wanting to look at certain kids and stuff from Cincinnati and stuff.
From
So
your
that's why I've been trying
spotlights.
to stay busy on doing my Cam J prospect watch videos and stuff because it really get the kids out there. I had some parents like, Kim, no, we'll pay you. I'm like, no, you don't gotta pay me because like I look the thing about what started me into doing high school football content in Cincinnati was just the love for it, from me when I played in high school. I played at Fairfield High School when I in '05. So like just the growing up in high school in that era, where in that era, like it was
Well,
crazy. Like
it
we
was critical. It was
Cole
crucial.
Rain. Cole Rain, they won state
Goody,
that year in
Goody,
'05.
Goody,
Y'all, I mean,
Goody,
Goody and
yeah,
them.
yeah.
They was some dogs. Like that was the
Goody and
best high school team I seen ever, damn near
Mister wanted to
in
be,
Ohio
yeah,
for
Mister wanted to be, yeah, he wanted to be played with. That's the
real.
reason
Like
why them teams
I just
ran up with
just
them.
the
They wanted to be
love of high
rabbits,
school football here.
yeah,
Yeah,
birds.
just the love of high school here. I love high school football here so much to where like I wanted to be a help in some type of way to where I'm like, okay, let me start doing some of these videos promoting some of these kids. You know what I
You
mean?
was a dog
And
yourself.
then now we doing the platform. Now we're trying to do a lot of content, with getting interviews with you coaches and then get some of the some of the kids. I got a lot of kids that I got lined up for some interviews and stuff as well. So definitely I want to
I
get
got one
some of the
for you
kids.
too.
Got to
I
get
got two for you.
Bankhead. I gotta holler at
Yeah,
Bankhead,
yeah.
man.
I got, yeah. You gotta have bank. I got two for you. I'm gonna, yeah,
For
you gotta have,
sure.
because bank for
Yeah,
real.
Bankhead
Bank
and
got it.
Abercar.
Bank like his leg. He got fire hydrant thighs. Bank got fire
Yeah.
hydrant thighs. He got them one legs, and he run hard. He remind you of Corey Dillon. He
Yeah, he remind me
Ooh.
of Corey Dillon, and then Brandon West, he gonna run right by you. He remind me of Kareem Hunt.
Ooh.
yeah, and he got good feet. Like
I
you know,
think he
so
got better feet. I think he got better feet than Q Money, than Bankhead.
he
I
might,
think
and,
he's
and that's a
faster than
plus.
Bankhead too.
I gotta see. We gonna see. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think he's faster than Bankhead. We gonna make that happen.
Yeah, that's
For
coming up on.
sure.
Come and you can and you know it's open door practice for practice, man. Pull up any day, man. Watch us
For
practice,
sure.
man. Pull
For
up any
sure.
day. Watch
And
us
then
practice, man. Good, bad, or ugly. Come see it.
yeah, I got a question too from the wifey, man. Shout out to Mrs. CamJNetwork. She wanted me to ask you guys how are y'all relationship with God and for us, building with the team for us just in that sense.
Come on through. It's touchy because we a public school, but come
Right,
on through.
right, right,
But come on through.
right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying? Yeah. But come
I,
on
I'm
through.
right,
You
I'm
know
right.
what I'm saying?
definitely
Yeah,
tuned.
yeah,
We
yeah.
definitely tuned in with
Yeah,
with
but
the
come
man
on through.
upstairs.
But come on through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't, it's touchy, so but just come on through.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. I already know because a lot of now you see like at like Ohio State for instance with them, they're building the culture around Christianity and everything, and Brian Day just seeing the culture that he's building up there, for as he's building with those kids up there, far as the program in Ohio State far as NIL, he already
Yeah.
made the message and sent the message saying like, yo, if you coming up here and expecting money out the gate, this ain't the school for you. So he set the
Yeah.
standard, letting
Letting it be.
these high school kids know like, no, you want
This ain't that.
NIL bags, big bags. This ain't that. You're gonna have to work for that up here. And you see that obviously with guys like Jeremiah Smith, best wide receiver in college football right now, man, and everything. You know what I'm
He
saying? And
he
you
he
just see
could have
what
been a
they
first
building
rounder this
there.
year. He would have been a
Facts.
first rounder this year.
What's your favorite college teams?
Mine is
Mmm.
Ohio State and Boise.
Okay.
I've been a Boise fan since what's his name? Kellen Moore. Since Kellen
Okay.
Moore was starting quarterback.
I'm gonna be politically correct, and I'm gonna say the hometown team because I don't want to ruffle no feathers. So I'm gonna just say the home. I'm gonna say the Bearcats. So I don't ruffle no feathers.
I'm a Bearcat for life for sure.
Yeah.
But when he asked
I
me
support
favorite
the Bugger.
teams,
Yeah, I
Nah,
support
y'all.
UC always, man, because
Nah,
yeah,
y'all.
we
always.
from here, you know what I'm saying? Me and my guys, we was talking about going to, 'cause, they play UC, they playing Nebraska week 1, so we might go to that game. It's during the week, so we might go check them out. You know what I'm
I'm a,
saying? Just to check
I'm
out
a,
Nebraska, see how they is.
I'm a Sandman fan, man. Richard Hall, Wyoming, man. I'm a Sandman fan, man.
NFL favorite NFL teams. What's your favorite NFL teams?
I'm a 49er. 49er
I
all
got
day, yeah.
Oh
I got two teams.
I
I'm
think
a
Jerry Rice
Bengal
the
for
best to put on
life.
the helmet.
I'm sorry. Bengals for life, 49ers too.
I think Jerry
oh
Rice the
yeah,
best to
more
put on
like
the
the
helmet.
Niners.
I think Jerry Rice the best to put on the helmet, man. It's hard to argue with.
Hey,
It's
we
hard to
played with a guy that we felt that was like Jerry Rice, man,
Gerald
and
Pope.
G Pope, man.
Gerald
We,
Pope.
we we used to call him Jerry Rice back in the
Yeah.
day in
Gerald
Hilltop,
Pope. Gerald Pope,
man.
man. Jerry Rice. I'm
For
telling you, man.
real,
Yeah, Gerald Pope was Jerry Rice, man. I, I still can't believe he ain't on TV right now. I can't believe it.
man, man. And,
Gerald
and
Pope was
let
Jerry.
me ask you a question too, for us, well, how y'all look at for as little league in the city and stuff, far as little league, because a lot of stuff been changed a little bit since we was playing the little league up until now and everything. It's a lot more competitive. Of course, they got a lot of these kids traveling and stuff, but then you got a lot of the problems with some of the games getting
Yeah,
shut down and stuff
because
due to
because
some
of
of
that.
these people acting crazy and stuff. Y'all be.
We just
You
gotta
know what? I come from Little League, and from what I'm seeing as of lately, depending, like you said, the inner city, they got to tighten up a little bit as far as the coaching side. But the kids
Right,
good, but the coaches got to tighten up.
we just gotta be
You
right.
know what I'm saying? And then it'd be
keep the
basically,
professionalism up.
yeah, because basically a lot of the coaches coaching just to participate, just to holler at the girls. You know what I'm saying? Then a lot of coaches, you got coaches that really care about the kids, but then you got a lot of coaches that just there just for the females, for the girls' mama, for the kids'
Absolutely.
mamas.
I need
That's
all
the
the we
wrong
need all
ones to be there for.
but we need area youth program though. We need area youth program in the city because we got to get
Mm,
somebody from area program. We we,
Definitely, we
we,
definitely
we
do.
need,
for real.
so we needed to keep going, and we just needed to just keep the professionalism up. But we
Yeah,
want
that's about
we
it.
gonna you
Character
gonna
and professionalism.
you gonna see the G every little league game. I support little league. I want to see it grow
I support
and
Little
keep
League too. I
being
go
what
up there.
I come
I be
from
going
it.
to. I be at some of the games. I be trying to
So
check out them 12, 11, and 12-year-olds, see who's the up and
yeah,
coming for sure.
Right,
we coming across to
right.
see all of them. We
And not, even to add to that, far as like we back in the day when we was at Hilltop, we had schools like Roger Bacon and LaSalle. They used to come visit us, and then they had
Man,
come
they was
invite
there.
us to the games and everything. How
We doing
y'all
the
building
same.
with the little league programs?
We gonna have I don't know which week we gonna do it yet, but we gonna have little league night where we invite the little league teams. You got to come with your jersey on though. You can't just say I play for the I can't you can't say I play for the Hulk boys or you can't say I play for the Saul boys. You got to come with your jersey on. You know what I'm saying? And the kid get in free. You know what I'm saying? The little all the little kids get in free. We want y'all to come see some high school football. Come watch it. Come see it in the stands, man. We might have them come out at halftime and just recognize all the little league players across the city, something like that. That's but we ain't figured
Absolutely.
out which home game it's gonna do, but we're gonna do us a little league night for sure.
We're gonna figure it out though.
I'm thinking the week after Clark. I'm thinking the week after Clark we're gonna do it because I think that's Dayton Belmont at home. I think that's Dayton, and then that's what we're gonna have like the little league come.
That'll be beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be amazing.
Yeah,
So
have them outstanding.
yeah, the wife she asked the wifey asked, she says, do you think it's more issues in the little league community versus high school?
Yeah,
Yes.
because but only because like in high school we regulated. You know what I'm saying? We when we get on the field, it's the box. You can't get that close to us as coaches. Like you can't get
Right.
that close to the players like that. We said like and I think parents got to be parents and let the coaches coach. Like you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like you got y'all there to be spectators as a parent. You got to step back and let the coaches do their job. You got to trust them. Like you gave them to
Right.
you gave your kids to them. You got to trust the coaches that you gave them to. Let them for them 2 hours or for that game, and and I think it'll be more. I think it'll be a whole. We'll clean it up some, like because I don't think it's that bad. I really don't think Little League football bad. It's
Right.
just a couple things happen here and there. You can't stop that. But if I think the parents got to take a step back and just let the coaches coach.
Right.
I think
What you think about Coach Price?
Yeah. What I like about it is that like Coach said, parents don't get to come to the sideline and heckle like Little League, or we got a lot of protection. Like there's a lot of police there, making sure nobody's getting out of hand, no parents is getting out of hand, no students getting out of hand. We got a lot of security there. So I feel like all the high school games is more secure than is the Little League games.
Right.
but we
Right.
need Little League. We need Little League to continue. We need it because we need the
Right.
kids. We need them develop. We need them. You know what I'm saying? We need them develop. We need them ready to be good character kids, like most program, like the programs is teaching the kids to be. Like I know the programs, the people I know that's running programs teaching kids to be good character, high IQ, great student athletes. So we need some of those kids. We got to go get them kids.
Absolutely,
And
man.
plus, we trying
So
to, and at the same time, we teaching them
So we
to
hope
help
to see them
build
here on the 30th.
the.
yeah, so how y'all feel? Y'all stacking up? Y'all gotta win that conference, man. That definitely assure y'all, you know what I'm saying? Definitely playoffs.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be tough though, man. We got two teams in there, man. That's tough, man. Schroeder and CCPA, they tough, man. We fighting for them though. We real cool
Right.
with the coach. We real cool with both the coaching staffs. The players all familiar with each other. We gonna study them. It's gonna be a friendly war. You know what I'm saying? We cut. The past year they've been stepping on us. They've been squashing us like ants. We ain't trying to be stepped on no more. So
Right.
we got yeah we ain't going for that no more. So it's gonna be like a friendly war. Hopefully we come out victorious.
Yeah, like for sure.
Yeah.
The conference
Now
gonna be, by this being
look,
our first year being varsity coaches, we ain't expecting to win the conference, but we gonna try to win it. You know what I'm
right,
saying? But we just trying to build on this year. See what we gonna do this year. And then next year, I promise you, we'll be better next year. This year, we just trying to get established and build something this year. We ain't expecting nothing spectacular for real, but we still aiming for something spectacular.
right.
But I mean, if it don't
Push
happen,
it
we
for
ain't gonna be
greatness.
mad. But we still trying to achieve a certain goal, and we gonna try to get there. But next year we should be much better. I know this year we might be a little rocky, but we gonna be better than last year for sure.
Right.
But other than that, we should be all right.
Yeah. Oh, we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Man. Like CCPA, they got one of my family members, Rameek Bell. Cargal is an excellent coach. They got some linemen down there. They got a lot of people down there. They got Big Carday and a good quarterback and all that over there. Schroeder with Coach Sellers. I mess with Coach Sellers. He live too. Them are two biggest. Everybody else in the conference, we trying to sleep. We trying to run through them. We know we ain't gonna
Right.
run through them. We know we ain't gonna be able to run through them, but we gonna try.
Yeah, them two games right there
We gonna
definitely gonna be dog fights right there.
them and Saint Bernard
And Saint
but,
Bernard, don't sleep on Saint Bernard. They ain't no slouch. Them
but
three
we
right
gonna
Yeah.
there gonna
still
be
Yeah,
dog
we
fights.
still
they doing some good things over there.
yeah. We still gonna run at them though. You know what I'm saying? We respect that coach over there too. That's my boy too. But we still it's friendly war. We still gonna try to run them over. Like
Right.
we gonna try to run through them. If we can't, we can't. But we definitely gonna try to. We
Right.
definitely gonna try to.
Hey, we gonna try to
Right.
handle our business, hands down. Period. We gonna try to handle our business.
All right, another question too, man. I see, of course, Ocean, they've been talking about trying to limit, the teams in the playoffs, going down, probably down to 8 or 12 teams and stuff. How y'all feel about that situation for us, them limiting the playoff teams?
They
That's gonna be tough because I remember back in 2022 or 2022, yeah, when we was like, I think we was like ranked 15th. We was 7-3, and then they put us in against Madeira. So if we were 7-3 and we got in against Madeira, just we gotta go like 8-2 or 9-1 to get in this playoff. That's what
Right.
I'm looking at now. If it's only gonna be 8 teams and they breaking it down to 8 teams, we got to be like either 9-1 or 8-2 to get in the playoffs, or probably just win our
Right.
conference, depending on how they shook up the conference, shook up the playoff thing.
Yeah, yeah. I just want them to just pick a system and stay with it. When we was growing up, it was eight teams go.
Right.
Then they making it to 16. You just pick something and stick with it, so we can know how to. So we so we can know how to adjust to it. So we can know what our aiming point would be like to make it to the playoffs.
Right. Right, because
Like,
I know I'm like me personally. I mean, I know some people ain't favor of the 16 teams in each region due to the fact that those 1 and 16 and those 2 and 15 and
but
like
but
some of
David
them
beat
games
Goliath.
they feel like they get out of hand like
They
this
do,
past year, but
but David can
I
beat
sometimes
Goliath.
you never know though. You
Yeah,
never know, man. Like
Hey, I
and
ain't gonna
like
lie, you right
so
because we would have beat Madeira if they wouldn't have hurt Brent because we was tearing them up and we was 15. I think they was the second seed and we was the 15th seed. If they don't concussion our running back, we beat Madeira.
right.
we was up 14-0.
Yep.
We was up
Right.
14-0
That's why I
before.
said it. I like the fact because I mean, all these kids they get an opportunity to be in the playoffs and be like, okay, in high school I was in the playoffs, we made the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of teams in each region. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
It-
16 is
it's fair.
necessary in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's
It's fair.
fair.
Yeah,
It's giving
yeah.
everybody a shot. You know what I mean?
And
To get a crack at the state if they can make a run. You know what I'm saying? That they can get hot.
yeah, and like you said, David beat Goliath, man. You never. That's why we play the game. The game ain't played on paper; it's played on the field. You know that we. I remember when we was little, they was telling us North Central was this, North Central was that. What we do to North Central?
Right.
What we do to North Central, man?
So packing them up every
But they
year.
was real. But they was real though. They was real. They wasn't easy. But what we do to them?
Right.
What we do to pack them up, man?
Right.
We gotta just we gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? That's all I believe. You know what I'm saying? Just fight every day, grind. Positive mindset, positive mindset. Keep that
Absolutely.
mental toughness. Don't we get down a little bit. Don't quit. They score, don't quit. Like I seen that happening. Like I seen them you give up a touchdown and now it's like the whole team done gassed out. It's like
Whole
something.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
the whole light of the
yeah,
team it
yeah.
went dark.
Like what's
Like
wrong?
I done
It's
had
one.
that. We done had
Yeah,
that
yeah,
feeling.
yeah. But that sounds like that's one touchdown, y'all. We can go down here and score right back and then stop them. We right back in the same game. We gotta keep our head where we ain't.
Developing that winning mindset. You know what I mean? Because that's
Yes,
the main thing for real. Because some of these kids they're not mentally strong to will through when they get to adversity. So and
That's it.
you teaching them that life lesson like it's going to be adversity. It's all about how you bounce back from adversity.
You know, I preach to the team, and I always preach to the team that you gotta be 90% mental, 10% physical,
Right.
because that's what the game is. 90% mental, 10% physical.
see me on
For
the last day of
sure.
school. You hear the intercom.
Yeah. Not good. All
My
right, man.
principal overhead on the fuck on the.
It's been a good one, man. Hey, so man, y'all can go ahead and let everyone know, all the updates y'all guys got coming up for for the program for Gamble, man.
Well, we're gonna have us. We got our first 4-way 7-on-7 on 19th at Finneytown, and then the 30th we following up with the youth camp. Uh, in early June, we suspect some of our football kids at camps. We gonna
Oh, go
the
ahead and
lab.
start
We
over.
might be
Go
at a
ahead and
couple
start
more
over.
camps.
So now
We
from
on
the
the 7 on
intercom,
7.
go ahead and start over what you started with,
Oh,
so they can hear you
oh,
more, hear you better.
okay. Oh yeah, the intercom over. Yeah, yeah. I'm saying like the 19th we got a 4-way scrimmage with Woodward, Finneytown, and Walnut Hills. Then on the 30th we follow it up with the youth camp. But earlier in that June, our guys are going to be camping at like UC and Toledo and places like that.
Right.
Miami, Ohio,
Marshall,
and
Toledo.
yeah, they're going to be going around. And then July. I got to call Coach Mobley back in July and see if we can get one of those 707s at Purcell. He been extended it to me, but I was holding off to see what we look like. So I'm gonna do that with Coach Mobley. After that, we get into those scrimmages in August. The jamboree, and where we go against North College Hill, and then Withrow and go against Princeton, and then we got the 4-way with North College Hill, Norwood, Summit, and us. And then we get right into season play, and we go to the Super Bowl versus New Miami. And that's the Super Bowl for us.
Right.
Like I
Facts,
told,
facts, facts.
that's a big. It's almost. It's our last year playing New Miami too, because so scheduling or something like that. It's our last year with them, so we got to go out on top.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna start playing. I believe Dayton Stivers is the new week 1. We're gonna start having.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, man, for sure, man.
yeah.
Anything else? Anything, Coach Price? Anything else? Just closing statements, man. This has been a great one.
Yeah,
Anything else
man.
you
We
want to
just
say, Coach Price?
You got to get Abacar on that interview too. Him
yeah,
and
we
me.
gonna yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have a physical team this year. We definitely gonna be physical. We working on fundamentals. We're trying to be as fundamentally as sound as possible. And we gonna have our hair on fire coming out running.
Facts.
Oh, and we got Coach D coaching our quarterbacks. Coach D is gonna be an asset to us, coaching our quarterbacks. He's gonna have them boys slinging that thing around the field, and we got Coach Sheehan with us, Steve Sheehan, and we and possibly Coach Bird, Terrell Bird from Coleraine. So yeah.
Tell them about
Ooh.
Gamble, Coach Gamble,
Oh, and Coach, yeah, we just met Coach Gamble, Ed
Ed
Gamble.
Gamble.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
looking to be nice, man. We looking
For
to be nice,
sure, man.
and I hope to see you at a lot of these games, man. I'm hoping to see
Yeah,
you there,
man.
man.
Yeah, I'm a man. I got a whole way this year, man, where I'm covering like a game each week. Where I got to be on the sidelines of these games. I got
Yeah,
to like this whole vision and stuff for us,
you
the
got field
content that I'm gonna be
access.
doing, man. So
You
like
got
for
whole
sure,
field
I'm
access.
definitely gonna be tapped in a couple with y'all. I got to see
You
it.
want?
Then we got to set up when we can interview the guys, man. I definitely want to have the guys on here soon too, man. For
Now that's
sure.
cool too. That's
We can
cool
set
too.
that up in a couple weeks for real.
Boom. Yeah, we did that
June,
in June. Yep,
June, what?
June.
June
Yep, a
4th.
couple weeks.
June
June
Okay, we
4th.
can do
All right.
that.
June 4th work. June 4th work.
What
Yep,
about June 4th?
June 4th for school. We can do that.
June 4th work. Yeah,
Yep.
let the boys get on here and tell you
Because we got
what
because
they
we got
expect of
weightlifting
themselves.
on the 2nd and on the 4th.
Most definitely, man. Man, it's a good one, man. Man, salute to you guys, man. Appreciate y'all coming on.
Super
This the
appreciate you.
first episode for a conversation with Cam J, man. So I'm definitely, honored to have you guys on for this first episode, man. For many more for sure, man.
So
And
Thanks,
salute and
thanks for
appreciate you
having us.
guys for what y'all doing with these kids, man, in the community out here in Cincinnati, man, for sure.
We put the
Man,
logo.
thanks for having
We
us,
did it right.
man.
We put the logo in as best we can, man. We right here in the gym, man. Where it go down at. So,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you, Coach Cam,
Yes,
man.
sir,
Holler
Show
at
man.
them
you in
that
a
one
minute,
right
man.
there, Will.
And
You already know.
uh,
We
and you
gonna
know
link
how
up. You already know, bro.
yes,
Yeah, we
sir.
we gonna link, man, for sure, man. Salute to you guys.
Yes, sir.
All right.